Good day, this is Robert Bakker here again. It's the 12th of May 2017 and I'm here at Suncoast Volvo to perform my workplace assessment, and in this video I'm going to identify different mechanical and electrical systems, or mechanical systems rather, in the subject vehicle for my assessment being a 1997 Volvo V70 station wagon. The next item that I want to look at is the engine system. So in this video you can see the engine that I'm pointing to. This is the top of the engine. It's a 5-cylinder east-west mounted engine with 20 valves, that is 4 valves per cylinder. Example of some items: there's the oil filler cap, which is where you fill it with oil, the inlet manifold, which is where the air comes in to the engine. The next item is the transmission, which in this case is a 4-speed automatic transmission. It lives here on the passenger side of the vehicle. It is difficult to see because of the various items that are located above it, such as this item, the air cleaner housing, the MAF sensor. There's an air inlet there, but you can at least identify the transmission's dipstick, which is this yellow plastic dipstick here, which is used for checking the oil level on the vehicle's transmission. The next item relates to the final drive, which I understand has been the subject of some service work today performed on the vehicle, being the replacement of the outer CV joint. It's a bit difficult to locate presently, but it exists behind the left or passenger side front wheel here, and I am unable to identify it further at this stage. The next item for identification is the suspension system, which is here. This is the left or passenger side suspension housing for the McPherson struts that are used on the front of this vehicle. The spring and shock absorber or damper lives within this unit, and it's used for absorbing bumps and ensuring proper handling of the vehicle whilst it's travelling on the road. The next item for identification relates to the steering system of the vehicle. Again, it's a little difficult to see, but where I'm pointing to down here is the steering column coming out from the bulkhead. It's connected directly to the steering wheel, which is inside the cabin, and then it's going in here to the rack and pinion steering system, which you can just see the top of here in this vehicle. That is used obviously for steering the vehicle. The next item relates to the fuel system, which supplies fuel to the engine. So this is a fuel supply line here, and under this aluminium cover here lives the 5 injectors which inject fuel into the engine. The next item relates to the cooling system. The cooling system contains liquid, and I'm pointing here to the coolant reservoir, which contains the green liquid, or green coolant, which keeps the vehicle cool. That is circulated throughout the vehicle by way of the cooling system. Here, for example, is the thermostat housing, the upper radiator hose, and that leads into the radiator here. The next item is for the braking system, which obviously slows the vehicle down, and this is the brake master cylinder here, and on top is the reservoir for that brake master cylinder, which, as you can see, contains the appropriate brake fluid up to the maximum mark there on the side of the reservoir. Finally, we have the exhaust system, which is a little difficult to see in this application, but there's a heat shield there which I'm pointing to, and underneath there is the exhaust manifold for the 5 cylinders. This obviously exhausts or extracts the gas from the cylinders that are spent, and it goes out to the tailpipe of the vehicle.